Have you ever wondered why some people seem to be extremely wealthy? Why some people are always broke every single time, looking for the next big thing, and they're always searching and not finding any solution to their problem? Well, this is because there are signs that some of these people exhibit that is going to make sure that they never ever become millionaires, except they change their approach. And on this video, I'm going to give you 10 different signs that you will not become a millionaire. And if you have any of these signs, you need to make sure that you remove them from your life right now if you want to become a millionaire. Now, the first sign, in fact, this is not the first sign, this is like sign 0. If you don't believe that you're going to become a millionaire, there is no way you're going to become a millionaire, because it all starts with the belief. To be very honest, you cannot get what you don't believe in. That is just the truth. So once you understand that it is possible for you to become a millionaire, you automatically start seeing yourself wired doing things that people who are going to become a millionaire do. If you want to buy a car today and you decide that you want to buy a Mercedes-Benz, you will notice that every single time when you go out, you're only going to be seeing Mercedes-Benz. And that's exactly how the world works. That's because it has been registered in your subconscious that that is what you want. So the day you decide that you want to become a millionaire, you are going to start automatically gravitating towards things that will make you become a millionaire. So that's the bonus sign, right? Sign 0 is that you need to first believe, or if you don't believe that you can become a millionaire, you are never going to become a millionaire. Now, the first sign that you will never become a millionaire is that you only work hard and not smart. This is kind of like dicey, because every single time people tell you that, okay, you should work hard. When you work hard, you're going to see progress. As true as that sounds, working hard does not guarantee that you make a lot of money. The richest man today in Africa is Dangote. Dangote sells cement, and so do other people in different remote villages do. They also sell cement. But the difference between Dangote and those other guys in the villages is that Dangote has been able to work smart in such a way by he now has a chain of distribution that can help him produce 1,000 or 100,000 times what the people in the village produces. He has been so smart to the extent that he now has a channel to be able to sell 100,000 times more per day times the other people that are in the villages. So Dangote works hard, and he has put in a smart system that helps him distribute as many cement bags as possible throughout the whole of Africa, throughout the whole of the world, and that is exactly what made him a billionaire. Working hard is not enough. You need to be able to work smart. You need to be able to put in automations into your business, set up systems, and turn whatever it is that is the skill that you're working hard on into a business so that you can have it in a very, very large scale. Now, the second sign you will never become a millionaire is that you focus too much on saving money and never on earning money. Now, for you to even have a significant savings, you need to find a way to increase your income every single time. Because if you focus on just saving your money, inflation is going to eat your money. So that's the reason why you need to ignore the people who tell you, oh, you can save your way to making millions. No. If you currently earn, let's say, $1,000 every single month, and your monthly living expenses is $900, how many months will it take you to save that $100 to become like a millionaire in the future? It's going to take you multiple years. You probably die before you get to become a millionaire. So it's extremely important that you understand that your optimum goal when you want to become a millionaire is to always find ways to increase your earnings every single time. If you've been able to do this, you find out that every single time you're always forward thinking. You will never ever really be so comfortable, because you're thinking of, okay, how exactly can I increase my income? How exactly can I increase my income? And that in turn, whatever it is that you're thinking about every single time is what is going to manifest into your life. And that is just the truth. Now, the third sign that you will never become rich is that you buy things that you cannot afford. Some people normally say that except you can buy it 10 times, that's the only time you should buy it. This rule might be flawed, because if you want to buy a property of, let's say, $500,000 abroad or something like that, for you to be able to afford it, that means you need to like have the money 10 times. But it could be wise to buy it even if all you have is just maybe $1.5 billion, right? But the whole idea is that you don't want to stretch and buy something you don't need and you clearly cannot afford. Because this is the reason why a lot of people fail. This is the reason why a lot of people lose money, because they want to buy the next iPhone, they want to buy the next laptop, they want to buy the next best thing that is out there. If you're rich, you come from a family, you have a trust fund, that's okay. But if you are just starting from a humble background, starting from an average home just like myself, you really do not want that. So you want to stick with buying the things that are okay for you, and you need to make sure that you can afford it. My auntie used to normally say something that she believes that whatever she's buying, she wants to buy original. And the reason why she wants to buy original is because she wants to buy something that can last and stand the test of time. You might say, okay, that's the attitude of somebody that that does not have a lot of money and all that, I might want to agree with you, but the truth is that if you want to live a modest life, that's how you should be making your purchases. You should be purchasing things that you know are going to last long for you and things that you can afford. There's nothing wrong with saving and waiting till you can actually buy something you can afford. No, now the fourth sign that you're not going to become a millionaire is that you do not invest enough. Trust me, no matter how small your income is, you can always invest. And the first kind of investment that you can do is to kind of like have a kind of savings for yourself. They can normally call it emergency fund, especially if you want to go through the entrepreneurship route. You need to have a pool of funds that you've saved over a few months that can sustain you when you actually start investing. Because if you start investing today and tomorrow you don't have food to eat, you're going to go back and you're going to break the investment. You're going to take the investment in a premature way. So it's always super important that you are investing every single time, even if it's just 20% of whatever salary you have or whatever money it is you're making right now. And let me tell you, right, if your current salary is like $1,000 for instance, and you invest 20%, you can comfortably live on $800. How do I know? Because if your salary was $800, you will still comfortably live on $800. So if you have a current income of, let's say, $1,000 right now, you need to put it at the back of your mind that what I actually earn is $800 and the remaining $200 goes in for investing. And if you know how to invest properly, if you know how to invest cumulatively, I'm telling you for a fact that you can start with a 20% bi-yearly investment plan. I think they do it like this is actually very complex, to be very honest, but it's quite simple if you research it. You can literally start making 20% on your investment every single month, and if you keep on rolling over profit, in no time, in the next 3 to 5 years, you find out that that investment that you've been making can literally save you from one particular problem that you might fall into, because problems are inevitable in life, trust me. So you might want to see that, okay, 5 years is a long time, 3 years is a long time. That's also another sign that you're not going to be rich, because you're thinking anything long term, you don't want to work with it. So 5 years is going to come whether you like it or not. 3 years is going to come whether you like it or not. But whatever you do now is what is going to affect what you're going to be in the next 3 years and in the next 5 years. Now, the fifth sign that you're not going to be rich is that, just like I said earlier on, you do not like anything long term. Getting wealth or building wealth is a long-term game. You don't just start today and build wealth immediately. No, right? You have to put in the work over an extended period of time. In fact, you have to do something, fail for a very long time, and wait for your breakthrough. Most people who start a business, most people who try different things, they're expecting results in 5 days. They're expecting results in a week. They're expecting results in 20 days. No. When we start talking about a year, 2 years, that's when you now start reaching a level of mastery. So it is super, super important that you understand that if you are playing the wealth game, you are also playing a long-term game. That one should be at the back of your mind. Now, the sixth sign that you're not going to be rich is that you are following somebody else's dreams. Now, you need to have your own personal goal. You need to have your own personal ambition. If I asked you today and said, okay, what is your plan for the next 5 years? What is your plan for the next 3 years? That's even too far. What is your plan for the next 2 weeks? A lot of people cannot even answer that. And that shows how their life is just going to be. Every single step you take every single day has to be intentional towards a long-term goal that you have pre-planned. To creating content consistently for the next 2 years. And in 2 years' time, people are going to meet me and they're going to think it is magic. But I have been deliberately putting in the actions even since the previous year. So ask yourself, what exactly is your goal? What exactly is your dream? All those things is what is going to show that you actually are on the path to becoming a millionaire. Now, the seventh sign you are not going to become a millionaire is that you keep on staying in your comfort zone. Trust me, there is no kind of progress or no kind of lesson that you're going to learn in your comfort zone. Because in your comfort zone, you're not challenged by any new experiences. And new experiences build new lessons. And new lessons build new character. And new character builds new habits. That's exactly something you have to put at the back of your mind every single time when you are thinking about staying in your comfort zone or challenging yourself every single time. Your comfort zone is your enemy. You need to always be challenging yourself every single time. Albert Einstein once said something. He said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If you keep on trying the same thing in your comfort zone and you're expecting a different result, you are mad. That is just the truth. So you need to leave your comfort zone today if you want to become rich and you want to become a millionaire. Now, the eighth sign that you're not going to become a millionaire is that you hate uncertainty. The truth is that for you to become a millionaire, you might have to pivot. You might have to switch from one thing you're doing right now to another thing, or you might have to switch from one method you're doing right now to another thing. One thing that strikes you the most when you're trying to switch is the level of uncertainty between the new thing that you might have to do. Say for instance now, I've been doing marketing for the last 7 to 8 years, and one of my mentors sent me a message and told me that, okay, AI and crypto is the next big thing. Jump on it, boy. At first I was like, damn, it's a lot, like it's a big market. Like how am I going to like navigate around it? That's the uncertainty there. And that's exactly where most people fail. Once you've been able to break through that uncertainty, you never know the amount of money waiting for you on the other side of uncertainty. And another attribute that comes with uncertainty is fear. Most people are really scared. So because they are not sure of what they are going to see, they are always afraid of trying. So uncertainty is one thing that you need to be aware of, especially when it comes to you becoming a millionaire. And trust me, your 9-to-5 job can only take you so far. It can be the very good stepping stone for you. What's going to make you a millionaire is you actually creating a business around something you're good at. And that comes with a lot of uncertainty. That comes with a lot of fear. Because I usually tell people that if you're employed, you have guaranteed income, but it is capped. And if you're not employed, or if you are an entrepreneur, you can make unlimited income, but it is not guaranteed. That is another uncertainty, and that's something that can make you scared. So if what I'm saying is making you scared, you need to check yourself right now, because that is exactly why a lot of people will never go far in entrepreneurship. Now, the ninth thing that can make you poor, or that can make sure that you're never a millionaire, is that you neglect your network. Trust me, you becoming a millionaire is a journey with a lot of ups and downs. You find out that you try some things and they will not work. You need to ask advice from people. You need to meet different people to learn new strategies, new ways of doing the same business you've been doing for many years. There are trends that normally happen that will sweep away how things were done in the past, and suddenly it looks like the business is a brand new business overall. If you don't have the right network that you can connect with, that you can speak with during these particular times, it's always going to be difficult for you to transition. It's easier for you to transition when you have somebody transitioning with you. It's easier for you to solve problems when you have somebody to talk about the problems with and make sure that that person has a potential solution to that problem. It's easier for you to find a solution to a problem when you're asking from somebody who has gone through that same problem that you're going through. So that's why your network is super important. I keep telling people that at a level of income, there are some people you don't want in your life anymore. And if you listen to this, I'm telling you for a fact that you're definitely on your way to becoming a millionaire. Now, the last time that you're not going to become a millionaire is you keep on blaming other people for your current situation. If you're in the habit of blaming the government, blaming your useless dad or useless mom, or probably somebody that you don't like in your family, I'm telling you 100% for a fact that you're not going to go anywhere. Because as somebody who is a millionaire, you are expected to be a leader. You're expected to be able to lead. And one characteristic of a leader is that a leader takes responsibility. So you need to take responsibility for your actions. You need to take responsibility for every single thing that happens in your life. Even if it happens in such a way whereby there is no way you can reverse it, there's no need crying about it. The next thing you need to be doing is that you need to be solution oriented. And if you're solution oriented, you find out that you're going to be actively thinking about solutions whenever you come through problems. And that's exactly where you want to be. The reason why some people are going to find out that they end up very, very sad is because they never find solution to any of their existing problem, or they never even find a way to pinpoint a problem. Because if you cannot identify a problem, you cannot identify the solution. So if you keep on blaming others and keep on making the solution farther than what you can handle, you find out that most times you end up just circling around and definitely not find solution to anything at all. And as an entrepreneur, you're a solution expert. The whole idea of you making money is that you're solving problems for people. So if you don't do this, I'm telling you, if you're exhibiting any of these 10 signs today, please and please go and work on yourself, and you'll find out that your life is automatically going to be better. So these are 10 signs that you are not going to become a millionaire. If you have any of these problems, work on yourself, and I'm telling you, your life is going to change. So please leave a like and subscribe on the video, and expect my next video.